Hello, let's try this again. Take two. Is anybody here? Can you hear me? Nobody's here yet, of course. My name is Rob. Welcome. I am streaming to nobody right now, which is what I suggest people do. Hopefully people will show up. We will see. But yeah, I'm streaming outside right now. I'm on a beach in Nova Scotia. It's very chilly today. It's kind of windy. We've got somebody here. Yes, awesome. How do I sound? Can you hear me? Let me know. Your chat should pop up on my screen. I'm just using my phone. Also, am I yelling? I might need my glasses to see any chats that come in. Oh, here comes the chats. But I can't read them without my glasses. Hang on one second. Awesome, cool. Oh, we got all kinds of people. Awesome. Duke Skellington, Carolyn, yes. Love my head. Okay, awesome. Hey, Kate, how you doing? Okay, cool. This is great. How about I get these glasses off my head? So, yeah. So I tried to go live a few minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago, from the YouTube app, and that didn't work. I don't know why. So I'm using Prism Live right now. It is windy because you were shaky. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I don't think this phone does have built-in stabilization, but maybe that doesn't work in the live, right? In Prism Live, I think it's called. So maybe it doesn't work with that. Beautiful location, Canada. Thank you. Yeah, it is. But man, it's chilly. I'm glad I put a sweater on and jeans. So yeah, I'm using my new selfie stick. So I can extend this, and I don't know. Does that? No, I would have to angle this. Hang on. That way you get a little better view, but now I can't read anything. So yeah, I'm out on the point of, just a point of land. There's a beach back that way. Anyway, to go all the way around, probably give you guys vertigo. This is too long though. I won't be able to read anything. Wow, 29 people in here. Holy cow, guys. Don't you have anything better to do? Oh my, just kidding. The tears coming down my eyes. So yeah, no, I just wanted to test this. I'll be interested. I feel like I'm yelling because it's so windy. So I apologize if I am. Let me know if I am yelling. That'd be cool to know. Cold and cloudy day in Montreal as well. Let me scroll back to see if I missed any other questions. So that's the challenging thing when you stream outside like this. On a phone, the chat is small, right? And it always resets back to the beginning. So it's easy to miss stuff, right? I see Jason Lorette is here. Hi, Jason. JS Porsche, Duke Skellington, Kate Does Nature. Hi, Kate. Oh, it just scrolled right back to the beginning again, or the end, sorry. Rock the Dots, Zen, hello everybody, sounds normal. Wow, like it is really windy. I don't know if you can tell, like behind me, can you tell how big the waves are? We could walk out to the end here. Go right out to the point. So yeah, I did a speed test and, oh geez. Let's see here. Hit the like and give Rob, okay, thanks Kate. Here's a question. What subscriber count would you recommend starting live streams? 0. Start right now, doesn't matter. I mean, maybe you want a few, but honestly, that could be the way you get your first subscriber, right? Because YouTube does push lives. When you go live, you could show up in somebody's home screen. I mean, you would want to have a video there first, so YouTube has some idea of who you're trying to reach. But yeah, you don't have to. There's no set. Now, sorry, let me clarify. If you go live from your mobile phone, like I'm doing now, I believe you do need 50 subscribers to be able to do that. Okay, you have to have 50 subs to do live streams, Duke says. That's true on a phone. If you go live indoors, like from a computer, your desktop, then you don't need 50 subscribers. You don't need any. I don't know why that is. That's just the way they've done it. You've got 29. Cool. Anthony, hey, how you doing? 50 people here. Holy cow, this is fun. I should do this more often on a warmer day. But yeah, so I did a speed test out here, and I got 70 megabits per second upload speed. I should come out here to upload my YouTube videos, because the house only has 15. But I got 70 here, and the download speed, I think I got 300 out here. So it's obviously there's some cell phone towers nearby. I don't see them. Oh yeah, I do, right back there. I don't know, can you see them? Right over there. There's a couple of cell phone towers. So one of them must be for Bell Canada, which is what I use. There you go. What else we got here? As a new YouTuber, should I focus on one topic? If you want to grow fast, like to give yourself the best chance at growing fast, then yes, that would help. You don't have to. Like if you don't know what you want your topic to be, or what you want your niche to be yet, or who you want to make videos for, then I wouldn't stress about it too much. But that will give you the best chance at growing as quickly as you can. So yeah, good to see all the Aussies here. Well, yeah, that's because I'm streaming at night. Well, it's not night yet. What time is it? It's 6:15 p.m. here in Nova Scotia. So yeah, this is like 4 hours after I usually go live on Tuesdays, or Wednesdays for the members. And yeah, so we don't usually get a lot of Aussies or New Zealanders or Eastern Asians or Japanese here on my lives, because of the time of the day that I do it. So, but maybe we'll get a whole different set of people showing up for this. Should I do more of these? I don't know. You guys let me know. The reason I'm out here is I went to the regular spot. I usually do my, oh, sorry, what's this? You're good. How long do we stick to our niche before pivoting if we're not growing? Martin J, I'm in NS2, awesome. How long do you stick to your, so that was comfort to confidence. How long do we stick to our niche before pivoting if we're not growing? Well, that's not the only thing you can try. You can change niches, but if you don't want to, if you like what you're making videos about, there's some other things you can try. Like maybe it's your thumbnails and titles that could be made better, right? Look at those. Maybe it's the way you're starting your videos, right? Are people leaving right away when you start your videos? If so, try to tighten up your intro. I mean, just a simple thing as that might help, right? But you know, if you feel like you've tried everything, then you know. And when I say tried everything, like I don't know. I guess it's different for everybody. It's hard to answer that. So there's a lot of things I would try before I would change my niche, because presumably you pick the niche that you're making videos about for a reason, right? It's something you're interested in, right? So I would try some other things before I would change niches right away. Use keywords, Anthony says. That's a good idea. Definitely do more lives there. The Drake said, hello Drakes, how you doing? Ruth, I'm more insecure about the technology than content. Suggestions? Yeah, just jump right in. I guess my main suggestion is to use your phone. That's all I'm live streaming with here. And I've got this mic here, which I believe is helping. I've made some videos out here before, before I bought this mic. So back in September, I think. And the wind was horrible. It was really bad. And yeah, so this really helps. That little dead cat thing here, wind muff, really helps cut down the wind. So there you go. What happened when you went to your regular spot? You squirreled and didn't tell us. What's this? Oh, sorry, yeah, I did. You're right, I did squirrel. Let me get back to walking out to the point here. So what happened was I went to my regular spot to make a video. Actually, I want to make 2 videos today. And I did make one. Well, I filmed it. I have to edit it now. But what happened was the flies were absolutely horrible. The black flies are out. And they're out this time of day, like in the evening when there's no wind. And there was no wind up there. The wind is blowing out of the north right now. And the way that area is, there's trees on the north side. So I wasn't feeling any wind. So the black flies all came out and they attacked me. So I was able to film the video. So I don't know. My plan was that one would be Monday. And the second video I wanted to film, I couldn't do it there. I had to leave because I had to go home and get some sunscreen on, and then I thought, let's come here to the beach and we'll film the second one here. So that's my plan. And then while I was driving here, I thought, why don't I go live? Just see how this works, how this mic works with the wind. There's no black flies because of the wind. So when this live is over, I'm going to film a video here. And that might be the one I put out tomorrow morning. We'll see. Or the one I've already filmed. We'll see. So there. I finished that squirrel. I still didn't finish walking out to the point here. Give me a second here. How many we have now? 64 people. Awesome. How many Aussies? I'm going right out to the end here. Let's stand up on this rock here, just on this big rock. There we go, on top of the world. All right, who else? What else did I miss? Any other questions? So I'm not going to be able to get all the questions for sure because this keeps, I can't scroll and have it stay. If I stop scrolling, it goes right to the end. Live on MacBooks, camera or iPhone, or live studio camera, or what do you recommend? I go live on my MacBook. Right now I'm on my iPhone. The mics are really okay. Awesome, that's great. Yes, do more if you can, Stephen. It's a little easier for the Aussies and Southeast Asians, absolutely. Perfect for us Aussies. Brett, Jan Anderson, thanks for all the great content, Rob. You've become my blueprint to YouTube success. Awesome, glad to hear that. Here's a question from Mike. I use the music off for CapCut, and now I realized on YouTube my video says copyright. Is this bad? Well, not bad, but yeah, you can't, if it's copyrighted, then you don't want that in your video. So unfortunately, if it were me, I'd do the video again and make sure, did you say you had your music on? I use the music off of oh, you use the music from CapCut. Okay, well that's unfortunate. If they say you should be able to use it, then you can probably fight that. You can, and it's not that hard. YouTube makes, I mean, they make mistakes sometimes. It's not people that make these decisions. It's algorithms and, you know, computers and whatnot. So, and they make mistakes. So like, I don't know how it works with CapCut. I know with Epidemic Sound, which is what I use for royalty-free music, I can enter my YouTube channel name, and that usually is all you have to do. But still, sometimes something might come through and you'll get a copyright strike, or not strike, but notice. They provide a way to contact YouTube and say, hey, like, I've got an account. You should be able to say you got this from CapCut. It should be okay. And whether CapCut will help you with that or you just do that through YouTube, that should be fine. But if you can't resolve it that way, then yeah, you may have to redo that video again. Sorry. Zen Den, great work, Rob. We should do a collab. Yeah, very good. I don't know how I would do that out here. Question from Nicola. If mine is a cooking channel, I can still do non-cooking live, right? Sure, why not? Yeah, it's another way for people to get to know who you are and what you're all about. Absolutely, lives are great. Let's see, any other questions I missed here? Can you do the live stream remotely with Ecamm Live from Fitness with Barbara? Or do they not have an app? No, they don't have an app. So the only way I'd be able to do that, and I could, I'd have to bring my MacBook with me out here. So I'd have to make sure there's enough battery power in it, which shouldn't be an issue. Bring maybe like a little portable desk or something. It's a long walk to get out here. I don't know if you can, if I come back like this. So way over there somewhere is a parking lot, and the actual beach is, where is it? It's over there. So I'm parked like over there somewhere. So I walked all the way out here through the woods and out to the point. Why did I tell you that? I don't remember. Oh, my fingers are cold. It's like it's mid-May. It should be warmer than this. But it was. It will be again. I use copyright-free music from Pixabay, but it has been claimed by Epidemic Sound. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. Pixabay should be okay, but Jason, I'll come visit you sometime and we'll go live on the beach. I'm only a couple hours away, LOL. Sure, bring it. Yeah, you're in New Brunswick, I think, Jason, right? Cool. What else we got here? I got Mike Carrazas here. Thanks again. No problem, Mike. Too far to carry a desk and equipment. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, it probably would be. I'd have to have some kind of a backpack rigged up to be able to do that. Jason says correct. Yes, I remember. I remember some of you guys. As many as I can. I try to use names as much as I can to try to remember. Nicola live 2 days in a row. Yeah, it's only Wednesday. It feels like Thursday, but yeah, no. Oh, Brooke's here. How you doing, Brooke? Hey, Rob, you keep showing up. Wait, you keep showing up in my life, in perfect timing. This morning I was thinking I want to try live streaming outside. Now I just saw you doing this. You're my sign again. Oh, by the way, Brooke, I wanted to let you know, I don't know if you were there at the end of my live stream yesterday, but I live streamed for 3 hours and 40 minutes, so I think I beat you by 5 minutes. So your move. Beat that. I didn't try to do that. That's not why. It just kept going. As you know, if you're having fun doing lives, you could just keep going. It's easy. It's fun. Caroline B. Papercraft. As long as it's fun. Are you going to live? Oh, okay. You're talking to Nicola. Very good. Yeah, you guys have your conversations too. That's all good. Let's see. What else? Oh my God, Brooke says. Challenge accepted. Haha. Yeah, that's a long time. Anyway, 67 people here. So yeah, so for those who just joined, I went outside to film a couple of videos just to give you a vantage of where I am. I'm standing out on the point in the middle of St. Margaret's Bay, Nova Scotia. Got my phone. I'm using Prism Live to go live. I tried to go live with the YouTube app and it didn't work for some reason. So have to figure that out because I'd like to know how that works. So I'm live with Prism Live, but the reason I came here is because I first went to the top of a hill where I normally film outdoor videos to film 2 videos. I got one done and then the black flies almost carried me away. So I had to leave and put not sunscreen. Actually, what the heck? I put sunscreen on. Anyways, I should have put fly repellent like off or something, but anyways, there's not that much sun out here. Anyways, so yeah, I did that. I did film one video and I'm gonna make that, I'm gonna edit that. I'm gonna put one out tomorrow and then one out Monday, I think. So the plan was the one that I've already filmed was gonna be Mondays and the one I'm gonna film out here will be tomorrow's. But I haven't filmed it yet. I came out here to do that and I thought I'd go live first. So that's what I'm doing. Now, what did I miss here? If I have to keep my glasses on to read this, that's the thing. When you go live, actually, if I don't have the glasses on, if I hold it, no, it's too small. I need magnifying glasses to see the chat. That's what happens when you're just using the phone. Okay, what am I missing here? The Ramblin' Rooters, cheers from Utah. Fellow content creator, thanks for your channel. I've actually had a few visitors to my channel that live in nearby states to me and building an outdoor adventure community. That's cool. That's very cool. Hi, Mike. Big wave. Steve Brocky, hi everyone. Getting late here in Scotland. Almost went to bed, but not now. Very good. I'm not going live for 3 hours and 35 minutes, I can tell you that. It's too cold for that. Long walk, David Blansett, no energy drink, glad you quit. Yeah, I think it's coming up on 4 weeks now without those. All good. Took me a few days to get over the headaches because I was having too many of those, but all good now. Rob, I'm pretty sure there's a screen enlarger that can clip onto a phone. Peter, oh, okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Never even thought of that. I will have to look into that. Fitness with Barbara, beautiful views. Yeah, but it's cold. That's cold. I had to put my jeans on for this. Have you ever made a video that didn't do as well as you expected? The inspirational ambivert? Absolutely. Absolutely I have. It's funny, like quite often, I mean, it happens all the time. Videos that you think are gonna, you spend all kinds of time on and you think are gonna be fantastic and do really well, they don't. And sometimes you can't figure out why. You just have to plug away, make another video. And I've had videos that I, didn't think they were much. They were kind of short. and didn't talk about too many things. I thought, oh, I'll make this, and boom, it blows up. So sometimes you just don't know. Video I made at Peggy's Cove last week or the week before did okay. I thought it would do better than it did, but it didn't. But again, that's just all part of the journey. It's all part of the journey. It's all fun. How do live stream watch hours work from Hope's Homemade Kitchen? So very simply, they do count. Some people don't know that, but watch hours definitely count towards your, watch hours accumulated from a live stream definitely count. So the simple math is, if I live stream for an hour and 10 people watch the entire hour, that's 10 hours added to my watch hours. Okay, so and if you do the math, you need what, 4,000 watch hours in a year to get monetized. So 4,000 divided by, I think I worked it out. It works out to what is it, 11? Around 11 hours a day. If you can do 11 hours a day, I gotta wipe my eye. I think I've got allergies. If you average 11 hours a day for the whole year, that's your requirement, your 4,000. Now maybe you guys can check my math, but that's, I believe, what it is. I'm gonna get closer to the trees to maybe block some of this wind. I don't know if you can tell, my hands are kind of red and cold. It is, my watch tell me? Yeah, it says it's 11 Celsius here, but there's a lot of wind, so the wind chill factor will come into play. It probably feels like 4 or 5. What else we got here? Any other questions? I think everyone has done a video that they hope does good, and it just tanks in a video you think are not too great. It resonates with people. Yeah, it's sometimes, but you can learn from that, right? When that happens, like even if you don't expect it, you can still look at it and try to figure out what happened, right? You may learn. You may just, maybe it's something different you talked about that all of a sudden you didn't realize, but your audience wants to hear more about that. So that's one thing that could happen. Might have been the style of your video. Maybe you made it differently. Maybe you were outside walking instead of in at your desk or something like that, right? Any number of reasons could cause that. Just a suggestion, the Rambling Roaders, a suggestion for your videos. If you mention Celsius, could you plop the Fahrenheit equivalent? Absolutely, I have done that. I just, the math is not readily available in my head. I know 32 Fahrenheit equals 0 Celsius, right? And it's a linear scale. So I also know that room temperature is around 21 Celsius and what, 70, I think, 70 Fahrenheit. So if it's 5 degree, the wind chill of 5 degree, that's probably around, I'm gonna guess 45 Fahrenheit is what it feels like out here. So yeah, not shorts weather. What else we got here? What am I missing? Any other questions here? I live in Mexico. Awesome. Your content is excellent. It's a shame I can't watch these broadcasts in Spanish. Yeah, sorry about that. My Spanish is not so good at all. I can speak a little French, un petit peu, mais pas beaucoup. That's about all you're going to get from me. Hey Rob, David, how you doing, David? My first video will be ready to post on Friday. Should I wait until after holiday on Monday? I'm in the States to post. I'm thinking less traction. I honestly wouldn't worry about it. If you're ready, post it. I wouldn't worry about the holidays and whether or not that might affect it. It might, but you know, once the holiday is over, then people may watch your video. So I honestly wouldn't worry too much about that, especially if it's your first one. Just post it when it's ready. 11 Celsius is 51.8. Thank you, Barbara. I would normally ask ChatGPT that, but it's on my phone, and I'm... So yeah, also, I'm obviously using the selfie camera, okay? Normally when I make outdoor videos, I use the rear-facing camera, but I can't do that right now because then I would not be able to see your chats. So this is the, I can switch to the other camera. I think if I just press this button here, let's try that. No, maybe not. I don't want to mess it up. All right, what else we got here? The wind was icy. Winter arrived with a vengeance. Hence the 6 hours of YouTube viewing. Question, how do you consume and produce? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I do consume a lot of YouTube and I produce as well. Is that what you mean? I'm not sure. 82 people here. Thank you guys. So this was not scheduled. I'm crying here. This was not a scheduled live stream. It was on a whim, actually driving here to make a video. I thought, let's go live and see how this works. I did a speed test and I got, I think it was 60 or 70 megabits per second upload speed here and 300 downloads. So plenty, like better than my house. So I mentioned earlier, I should come here to, come to the beach here to upload my, my YouTube videos. They would go a lot quicker. So anyway, have to keep putting my glasses down because I can't read otherwise. Okay. Thinking of launching on June 1st, Ruth Mariner. Awesome. Good luck with it. What is best for your live stream versus in your studio? What is best for you, live stream versus in your studio? Well, I do live stream in my studio or in my office. That's easier because then I can share my screen, right? Because sometimes people want me to demonstrate how to do something in Canva or Camtasia or in YouTube Studio to show you how to read analytics, stuff like that. I can't really do that out here unless, again, I brought my desk, or not a desk, but at least a stool. I could bring a stool and my laptop, make sure it's fully charged. And then, yeah, I could probably share my screen then. Maybe I'll try that on a warmer day that's not so windy. Just gonna go right out here on the, a little closer to the ocean. There were a lot of seagulls out here, but I scared them away. All right, getting closer to the ocean now. Right out on the point. What else we got here? Do you have a list of content ideas in advance, 1 to 2 weeks out? So yeah, I do have a list. I've got a list, but I haven't looked at it in quite a while. So the video I made today already, the one I filmed in the other location, was an idea that somebody gave me in the live stream yesterday. And to get rid of the suspense, so I don't keep you waiting, what was it about again? No, I don't have that cue card with me. I left it at home. What was that about? Oh, the fact somebody asked about making money with YouTube videos that are shorter than 8 minutes. Okay, that's a myth. Some people think your videos have to be. Geez, I feel like I keep blowing bubbles. that your videos have to be 8 minutes long, but they don't. You can make money with videos that are shorter than 8 minutes. You just can't have mid-roll ads. You can still have pre-roll and post-roll ads. So that's all that video was. And then the other one I want to make, I do have my cue cards here. I just don't want to drop them. See, cue cards. Probably is mirrored for you. That's the other thing, because this is mirrored, right? Yeah, luck has nothing to do with YouTube success. All right, that's a little bit of a, so I got a comment from somebody speaking his mind, and basically said, you know, you can't succeed at YouTube without luck, basically was the premise of his comment. And I responded to him, and he had some good points, but not all of them were good points. I believe we make our own luck. And if someone's just going to throw some videos together, slap them up on YouTube and expect to make money, then it's not going to happen, right? There are things you got to do. So that's the other video I want to make that I was going to make out here, but I might be getting too cold for that. When this live is, I might just go home and do it there. Steve, any advice on talking to camera? I feel more comfortable, but playing back, I still feel it could be more natural. Maybe it's just practice. It is just practice. It 100% is. And don't, if you make a video, right? If you make a video talking to the camera, even if you don't like it, post it. like post it, because then it's real, and then you can look at it, and then you can be super critical about it, and you know, live and learn, right? That's how you learn. If you don't ever post even the videos you think are bad or that you think you could have done better at, you won't get better. So I'm a big believer in posting it anyways, even if it could have been better. Done is better than perfect. I don't know who first said that, but I love that quote. Done is definitely better than perfect. And you will grow faster that way. You will learn more that way. So that's what I suggest. Let's see. Oh, Brooks says, you're getting me addicted to live streaming. I'm just going to turn the cam. Oh, it just disappeared. If I don't keep scrolling it, it disappears on me. I'm just going to turn the camera on and film my whole life. Just kidding. Well, hey, there are people that do that. I want to do a live stream with another person. What program should I use? So I've done that. I'm going to fall into the water here. So I've live streamed. I've brought guests on to a live stream. It's a big rock. And the way I do it is I use Zoom and Ecamm Live. So if you get the pro version of Ecamm Live, it integrates with Zoom, and then you can start a Zoom meeting and then have somebody join that meeting and you join the meeting. Then you can bring them into your Ecamm Live. Okay, so that's one way. That's the way I know how to do it. I know you can also do it with StreamYard. But yeah, you would need software like that. Well, StreamYard's not software, it's browser based, right? But you'd have to sign up with StreamYard. Or I think you can do that with Restream as well. So those are some options. Getting out of breath, I don't know why. Walking over these big rocks. Get a little closer to the beach. And then I'll check to see if there's any other questions. I can't stay out here all night. Well, if it was warmer, I'd stay longer. Maybe as the weather warms up, I'll do more of these out here. It's not as windy here. What else we got? Let's see. Oh, getting all kinds of things here. If I deleted a post, so Alan James, if I deleted a posted video to make changes and repost it, will that cause YouTube to stop pushing it out? I don't think so. I think you can do that. So if you delete it though, you're going to lose any watch hours and views you got from it. Okay, they'll be gone. Same as if you make a video private, right? Any views and watch hours you had on that video will disappear if you make that private. So that's the only thing to keep in mind. Go live even if no one shows up. Rotendo Charlotte. As you're consistent, YouTube will recommend your lives to more people. That's right. Awesome. Okay, what else we got? Nice view, Rotendo. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is. It's a little chilly. So yeah, the air temperature right now, what did we figure it was? It's in the 50s, I guess, with a wind chill in the 40s or high 30s. The water temperature is, well, I was out on the boat last week with Dad. It was 10 degrees Celsius. So whatever that is, it's in the low 50s, I think. Fahrenheit is what the water temperature is. So a little chilly for swimming. I'm gonna wait till it warms up a little bit more. In the summer though, this water does get up into the 70s, which is nice. It's strange because here on the East Coast, right, so we get the Gulf Stream that comes up the eastern seaboard of the US. So really it comes from Florida. I mean, it cools as it goes north, but still the water temperature here in the bay, like out there, I'm pointing towards, like, I guess Portugal or Northern Africa. That's out there. Okay, but yeah, we get the warmth of the Gulf Stream brings up the warmer water. So if you compare it, I found it fascinating when I went to San Francisco and learned what the water temperature there normally is. The current there comes down from the north. Okay, so we actually have warmer water here than you get in San Francisco, which I found mind-blowing. But anyway, some facts for you. No, I'm not a meteorologist either. The Rambling Rooters, appreciate the answers. I've done a few live videos, 0 people there, but still continue to knock some out regardless. Personally, I like it. Feels more raw and unpolished. Yeah, and then they also become videos that you can, or that other people can watch later, right? So it's the easiest video you'll ever make because you don't have to edit it. I'm going to sit down. There we go. There we go. Should have brought some gloves though. Jason says 10 Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit. Perfect. All right. Did I miss any other questions? It's weird. Like, so right now I'm looking at myself and I can tell I'm looking off in the distance, but I see there's a little green dot over here. That's what I have to focus on. So it just takes a little bit getting used to. Blue Collar Pete from Oregon. Oregon or Oregon? Oregon. Originally, Pacific is always, what was that? It disappeared. Pacific is always, and then it disappeared. Yeah, that's annoying the way this chat kind of disappears. I can't just hold it in one place. Oh, hello Martha, how you doing? My video making is going well, getting better every time. Awesome. Very good. Nicola says, my only concern is the trolls, but I'm definitely going for it. Good for you. Yeah, don't worry about the trolls. They don't matter. They don't matter at all. You know, they're just doing their thing, and they're going to do their thing to anybody, right? That's just the way it is. Just tune them out. Don't even worry about it. Delete them, hide them, whatever you got to do to make yourself feel better. But they don't matter, and they won't be back. So there you go. Yes, focus on the green dot. Race lever. Thank you. Yeah, only this green dot. Well, the green dot keeps moving as people type. So the green dot you're putting in there. Brooks says, Nicola, did you just, I remember, oh, talking to Nicola, recipes. Okay, I missed that conversation. It's all right though. Oh, I was thinking of doing that. All right, you guys just have your chat. That's all good. It's all good. That's what's fun about this. Oh, someone had a question a while back and then it just disappeared. Let's see. Sometimes YouTube can be tiring, but I feel burnt out sometimes. Yeah, you got to watch that. I do too sometimes. Just got to take a break every once in a while, and you can usually feel when you need to have one. Jason says, Rob, do you ever feel like your creativity wanes and you just don't want to post? I mean, I never feel like giving up totally because I like doing this. But, you know, sometimes a day or two off, like maybe even a whole weekend, I don't do anything about YouTube. That's all I need. Then I can get back at it. And it just doesn't feel like work to me. I really enjoy this. So, yeah. Heard if you take a break, the algorithm will forget. It's not the algorithm. It's not the algorithm at all. It's people, right? It's the people, your subscribers. They may forget, right? Like if you take a couple years off and then you come back, let's say you had 100 subscribers, you may even gain subscribers while you're gone because people will still see your videos. But the ones that you had when you left or before you left, they may have moved on. Their interests may have changed, and they may just not even be on YouTube anymore. So because of that, yeah, some people may forget you, but it's not the algorithm. It's because the algorithm, I mean, all it's going to do, it's going to try to find viewers for your video, and it's going to base that on your subscribers first, and then other people like your subscribers. And if your subscribers aren't watching your videos that you post, then, you know, particularly if you've been gone for a year and some of your subscribers have moved on, then the views that you get from your subscribers are going to be lower than they used to be, and then YouTube may not think that video is doing very well, or it might not be very good, so it might not push it as much. So that's kind of the way it works. So don't think of it as the algorithm is going to forget you. It's more that the people who used to watch you may no longer be watching you, right? And actually, the other video I wanted to make out here, which I don't think I can. I think it's too cold out here. I'm going to have to warm up, unless I go back and sit in the car for a bit first. I was going to talk about that, like about the fact that you can make your own luck. It's not all about the algorithm. You got to make videos that people want to watch, not videos that you want to make, right? Stuff like that. I've said all that before, but I think the way I'm going to say it today is going to be better, and it's going to be in response to that comment I got from the guy. So, all in good fun. Mini Mighty M, hey Rob, great to see you. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Steve Brocky, Duke, if you're oh, that was somebody else. This darn chat, I can't keep it still. Let me stand up again. All right, for those of you who are just joining, oh wow, we got 84 people still here. I'm at a beach in St. Margaret's Bay, Nova Scotia. I'm streaming using the cell phone connections, which are very good right here. And yeah, this is just an impromptu thing. I usually go live on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Sorry, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern. I get so used to saying 1 o'clock Eastern because most people, I think, are in the Eastern time zone. But yeah, so I just thought I'd come on and test this out before I made a video. And yeah, people are showing up. That's awesome. I was hopeful that at least a couple people would show up and let me know if this is working. I was mostly concerned about this mic, okay? This mic that I got on my chest here, I've got connected to the phone. It is, what am I trying to say? It's quite windy today. So I want to, when I go back to the office or to my house, I'm going to check to see what this audio sounds like, but you guys have told me it sounds pretty good, so that's good to know. Thank you. What kind of mic are you using? It's a DJI. It's just called the DJI mic. It's a kit that comes with the receivers plugged into my iPhone, and then it comes with this one mic, well, two mics. I'm using one. It's done that way in case people want to do an interview with somebody else or something like that. So yeah, that's the one I like. It's wireless. It works really well. Rode makes a good wireless mic as well. But yeah, so I usually use this when I do videos outside, walking on the trail or out at the beach. Escaping chest hair audio, mic sounds fine. That is not my chest hair. That's called a dead cat. I don't know who named that, but audio sounds awesome, Brooke says. Great, perfect, thank you. The mic is working well, I can't hear the wind. Perfect. Well, it actually feels like it's starting to die down a bit. The sun is getting a little lower. You see the sunset? There it is. Is it the DJI mic or mic 2? It's the mic. So mic 1, I guess. I got it in September, I think, and it's working great. It's working great. And what I love about it, actually, I'm not doing it now because I'm live, but when I make a video, there's a record button on the side because you can press record on this and it'll record directly on the mic as well as being fed through the transceiver or receiver, transmitter, receiver, right? So yeah, just in case the connection to my phone isn't very good, you'll have a backup right on board here. And I've had to use that a couple times where it wasn't plugged in properly to the phone. But luckily I had pressed record on this. So the other good thing about it is you can take this and, okay, I'm getting notifications on my phone. You can take this mic without the receiver and just record yourself and then just sync this audio up to your iPhone or whatever phone you're using later when you're editing. So that's another way you could do it. Hope's Homemade Kitchen, I've got the DJI Mic Mini and I love it. It also has a long battery life. Yeah, I think this one is 15 hours or something, which obviously I never use that much. But yeah, no, that's great. All right, what else we got here? I'm sorry, I'm going to be missing questions because that's the thing. When you go live on a phone like this, when we've got this many people too, the chat, I can only see I can't even hold my fingers. Oh, they're frozen. I can only see 3 messages at a time and they scroll up. What if I get rid of that? No, it only shows me 3. And whenever a new one comes in, it scrolls. Now I can use my finger to kind of go back up, but if I keep moving it around like this, like just up and down a little bit, it'll stay. Otherwise, it just bounces right back to the current, the latest one. So, Brooks says, I communicate in EST time too, but I live in Central Standard Time. Okay, very good. So yeah, so you Central, so that's 2 hours from me. Yeah, I used to say we've got our own time zone here, but that's not accurate, not entirely. For North America, yes, it's all our own. New Brunswick, PEI, and Nova Scotia have Atlantic Standard Time. That's ours. Because in the States, it only goes to Eastern Standard Time, and that's it. We're 1 hour further east of that. And then you got Newfoundland, which is another half hour further. But anyways, Atlantic Standard Time, I believe there are some countries down in South America, Brazil, and some of the smaller countries north of Brazil that also use Atlantic Standard Time. They might call it something different. But yeah, don't want to leave them out. You can use a DJI Mic Mini with Bluetooth straight to the phone without the receiver. Oh, very good. I didn't know that. Need to use the camera app like Blackmagic though. Oh, okay, very good. I did not know that. Don't sacrifice your fingers. Yeah, I should have gloves. I've got running gloves that actually work on the phone. Maybe, well, I mean, it's not supposed to be this cold in May. Although it's getting close to nighttime. But if the rest of you stop typing, he'll be able to read every comment I leave. You're all ruining our relationship. Now. Hey, from FI Australia. Welcome. Let's see, what else? I feel sorry for parents these days, having to talk about birds and bees, birds and bees, birds and birds, bees and bees. What are we going on about now? Birds who used to be bees, etc. Okay. All right, Peter, I get where you're going with that. Where are you today? Sapphire Blue Travels. I'm in Nova Scotia. That's where I am every day, but I'm on the beach. This is actually, it's called Cleveland Beach. It's a provincial park here in Nova Scotia. Please tell us more about post-editing this live. So I'm not going to edit this at all. You're watching this live. I'm here right now. It is, what is it? Almost 7 o'clock p.m. in Nova Scotia on, what day is it? Wednesday evening. Yeah, this is a live stream, and as soon as I stop this live, we've been live for 42 minutes now, it'll become a video on demand under the live tab in my channel. So it's the easiest video you'll ever edit because you don't have to edit it at all. Brooks got a question. Do you go back to and optimize or repurpose your live streams? If so, what's your workflow? Nope, I don't. Or I haven't yet. I guess if I ever run out of ideas, I could. I hear Opus Clip is pretty good at, I mean, I've used Opus Clip to put my videos in and get shorts out of it, but I've heard that you can also put longer videos into it and generate like 10 to 15 minute clips for other videos. But I don't know, I feel like, I mean, I'm already posting 1 to 2 videos a week. I was doing 3, but now it's more like 1 or 2. I feel like that's enough. 1 or 2 videos plus a live stream, plus the members live stream every 2 weeks. I don't need to make any other videos, so I don't do that. But it's possible. Some people do repurpose live streams, and that's totally fine. Rob, tell the truth. That is part of your back garden. No, it's not. No, I live a couple kilometers away from here. This is not my island. I use Opus Clip too. I tried it for repurposing my live streams into shorter longs, and it did not do a good job. I think I'll have to do it manually. Okay, very good. Good to know. I think I might have been Nick Nimmin. I watched a video of him today talking about that. But before that, I only ever used or heard of using Opus Clip for shorts. And I've had success with that, with shorts, but again, shorts aren't a huge part of my strategy. It's just something I do for a little bit of branding. I don't feel like it helps bring in many new subscribers or anything like that. I guess it depends on each individual's content strategy, right? It might be good for some people. Oh, Just 1 second. My nose is running. You don't have to see this. Take in the view while I wipe my nose. There we go. See, I'm the producer too. This is nice. I've got this whole island to myself. I should come back here more. Question from Mini Mighty. When did your YouTube channel really get going? Well, so I've had it for about 4.5 years, and it was just over a year ago that I decided to really give it a healthy go, like to really get serious with it, because I'd been on and off for 3 years or so. And it was around a year ago that I think I had, well, it was March 2024. I had, I'm going to say around 2,500 subscribers. So, I mean, that's not like, it's pretty good, right? I can't remember how many videos I had, over 100, I think, that I had done over the 3 years. But I got discouraged a couple times and gave it up for long stretches. I think there was one period there that over 18 months I did one video, something like that. But last March I decided, I put a plan together, and I decided this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 3 videos a week. I figured out how I could make them quickly. It wasn't like this. They were scripted, like the intros and the endings were scripted, and the middle parts were just demonstrations, like tutorials of how to edit videos, right? Just simple little things. And the videos were shorter, and that was the plan. 3 videos a week plus 1 live stream every week. And I started that last March, and it took me 4 months to grow, to turn that into, well, I think it only grew from 2,500 subscribers to around 3,500 in 4 months, which is pretty good. But then I got monetized, right? So that's what did it, and the growth was going really well. And then the next month, July, I had 1 video do really well, went kind of viral, got a couple 100,000 views, and it drove me up to like 16,000 subscribers from 3,000 in a month. So that was my big growth spurt, I guess. And then I've just been, and also that coincides with when I started making videos off the cuff, just talking to the camera. Before that, I didn't do it that way. I was too scared to. I wanted to, but I didn't feel like could. You hear that? Hear the seagulls? There he is. There, follow the seagull. Squawking at me. So anyways, hope that helps. Hello, Angela. How you doing? Sapphire Blue Travels. I don't use shorts either, but have to think about lives. You do. Lives are awesome. They really are. I really do feel like YouTube pushes lives more than regular videos. It's not only is it a great way to find new people to your channel, but it's a great way to connect with people, right? Like I'm connecting with you guys right now. Can you hear that seagull? It's loud. I think he wants me to leave, but forget it. What was I saying? Yeah, lives. Such a great way to connect with your audience. And see, that's the best way to grow a channel, to connect with your audience. Like if your audience starts asking you questions, you answer them. Make videos and ask your audience questions. Ask your viewers questions and get them to comment in the comments below. That's all engagement, and it's all good, right? Yeah, like Brooke just said, it's super fun. Love the engagement. But when you add live streams to your videos, well, not to the videos, but to your strategy, then you can promote your lives from your videos, and you can promote your videos from your lives, right? And it just feeds on itself. So like every time I go live, now this live is a little bit different today, but usually when I go live in the office, I will review the videos I made the week prior, and I'll talk about the videos I'm working on, right? And people will have questions throughout. I will, if I, had like, when I go live on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, I'm going to talk about this live and the fact that I did this test and what I learned. That I should bring gloves next time. Whew. Okay. So you can talk about that, And in your regular videos, whenever you sign off, you can, or when you introduce yourself, you can say, oh, and I go live. If you want to, get to know me better, come join me in a live stream and ask me anything you want, or watch me demonstrate how to do something, or watch me talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Or if you're a cooking channel, like Nicola is, you can watch me bake a cake, right? Or make supper or whatever, right? You can do that live and while talking to your audience. So there you go. All right, just scrolling back here, see what I might have missed. Let's find a rock to sit on. There's my rock again. It's going to be too late to make that video tonight. Here anyways, not warm enough. All right. Alrighty. Hello, David. How you doing? Broken toe hiking. I'm on my 7th day of camping and hiking this month. Oh, it just disappeared. Where'd it go? Here we go. With the idea of filming. 6 days of them have been raining. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. I hope the weather clears up for you. Question, Louisa here. Do you have a regular day to go live or a certain time? Yeah, so my regular day is Tuesdays at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Every Tuesday I go live, 1 o'clock Eastern. Or for members, which I see you are a member, a channel member, I also go live every second Wednesday. And the next one will be next Wednesday. I didn't do that today because I did it last week. So next Wednesday I'll be going live just for channel members, and that way I'll be able to answer your questions, because in the regular live stream, I think yesterday we had over 140 people at one point in the live, which is awesome. I love it, but it means I can't answer all the questions, unfortunately. So, but for the members one, there's usually 15 to 20 people in there, and much easier to answer questions. Brooke says, what is the general performance of your lives once they're evergreen? I'm super surprised mine are getting views after the fact. Curious, since you have way more data, long-term analytics. Yeah, and I can talk about that. I can actually show that when I'm in my office, so my next live stream. But yeah, so you're right. Initially, I didn't expect much, and I didn't see much in terms of, I'm gonna put my hand in my pocket, in terms of people watching them on the replay. But lately I've noticed there are people watching on the replay. So I'm going to say whatever I get during a live stream. So I think yesterday's was over 1,000 views. 140 or so was the most that were there at one time. But people come and go, right? It was 3 hours and 40 minutes long, as you know. Yeah, not everybody. There were a few. I actually asked, how many of you stayed for the whole thing? And there were several, which I was impressed by. But where was I going with that? Oh gosh, I'm awful with that. That's going to be a nice sunset. Where was I going with that, Brooke? The performance. You asked about the performance of the yes. So okay, so 1,000 views. And typically what I see is, yeah, long-term performance. Typically what I see is, I guess, not quite double in the next week. Like the additional views I get after the fact usually only happens for the week until I go live again. Okay, and you still get a few trickle in, but it's a lot of content, right? If I live stream typically for 2.5, usually around 2.5 hours. That's a big time commitment to go back, and I've got over 100 live streams, I think, now. So yeah, so 1,000 views while it happens, maybe another 800, 900, 1,000 or so over the next week, and then it might grow by 5 or 10 views a week after that, because other lives kind of take over. So that's what I've been noticing lately. So I hope that helps. But yeah, it's cool that people do watch them on the replay. And a lot of times it's people who normally watch them or listen to them, but couldn't for whatever reason. They couldn't make it. No problem. Okay. Saying, I'd love to see inside your analytics. Could get you smacked. Oh, yeah, I suppose it could. Squirrel, LOL, yeah. Oh, some other people are coming out here. Don't they know this is my beach? Kidding, of course. Maybe I'll give them a little bit of room. Go for a walk. Yeah, so it is a public place, so it's not just mine. Other people can. Oh my God, I didn't mean it that way. I don't think you're talking to. Are you talking to me? Oh, I love to see inside your analytics. Okay, yeah, I get it. You guys, I'm a geek for analytics. So am I. That's the thing. Like, whoops. So, like, when I was growing up, when I was in school, I was good at math and science. That was my thing, and I went into engineering because of that. Some people don't like math. I would say most people don't. And if you're one of those people that don't like math, you don't like math or science or things like that, then you likely don't like analytics, right? It's a lot of graphs, stats, and all that stuff, right? So you have to kind of like that in order to get into that. So I understand why some people may not want to do that. It's just not your cup of tea. But there are some basic things that if you could, even if you just look at your click-through rate, right? Your click-through rate to see how your titles and thumbnails are doing, and your retention, right? To see how long people are sticking around. Those are the two most important things, okay? The amount of stats that are available is unbelievable, really. I don't look at most of it, but I look at those two things and some other things. I like to know where people are watching from. So for instance, I think 55% or so of my viewers are in the United States. I think Canada is actually third on the list, even though that's where I am. I think the UK is second at around 9%, and Canada 7%, and then maybe Australia. But yeah, I find that interesting. And also to find out, what are the demographics of your viewers? So around 2/3 of my viewers are male and 1/3 are female. What else? Most of my viewers are, I'm going to say, between 40 to 70 or 40 to 60, right? So anyways, sorry, I feel like a grandfather and I'm not a grandfather, but I feel like that with my eyes on the end of my nose here, but it's because I can see distance perfectly fine. Like I could, no problem. That I've never had glasses growing, when I was younger. Not until I hit 50. Now I need readers to read. So in order to read this, I have to put these back on. All right. What have I missed? $10 says Brooke meant it that way. You guys are getting bad. I have wrestled in Nova Scotia many times. Beautiful area. Wrestled. Very good. Thanks for talking about the benefits of a live video chat. No problem. This is fun. This is fun. Let's see. Whew. Okay, what else we got here? Yeah, I'm obviously gonna miss some. That could be another topic for a video idea. A lot of people are not familiar with analytics and how they work and why they can be interpreted. Yeah, no, absolutely. I should go and make breakfast. Gotta feed the dogs. You do that, Duke? I see there's a dog as your avatar. So I can see avatars and I can see the text. I should take a screenshot of this. Can I do that? No, I'm not even gonna try. I might lose you. The struggle is real, Rob. Yes. Try scrolling through chats with a hand that's freezing up. That's hard. Here's a question from Nug. Do the majority of watchers use cell phones or TV? I feel landscape videos seem safest. So that's something else that's in your analytics. You can look that up. So for me, what I've noticed, I looked at this earlier today, and it is mobile phones is number one for me right now, and TV and computer are like 2 and 3. I forget which is which, but they're close. So I want to say mobile phones maybe 40%, and then the other two 30% each. What's that? That's 100%, yeah. But there's also tablets, but that's down to like 2 or 3% of people watch it on tablets. So, and yeah, so some people also ask me, why do you make all your videos in 4K? And the main reason is because a lot of people watch my videos on big TVs. And on a big TV, you can really tell the difference between 4K and 1080p. On a phone, not so much. And yes, most people watch my content on phones now. But you know, 30% or 25 to 30% is not insignificant, the people watching on TVs. So that's why I do that. All right. Does this look shakier than normal? By the way, I'm curious. I think somebody mentioned that earlier. I don't know that this Prism Live, that's the software I'm using to do this live, I don't know that uses the inbuilt stabilization that's in my iPhone. So let me know what you think. If it's as shaky, or is it shakier than my normal walk and talk videos, I guess is what I'm wondering. And I'll check when I go back too. Some people do vertical and horizontal lives at the same time. How do they do that? They do it this way? No. As soon as I did that, it told me to rotate my phone back. More shaky, okay. All right, yeah, I just have to, I can put the selfie stick into my gut and maybe that stabilizes it a bit. Rock the Dots, over 80% watch my videos on a phone. Really? Wow. That is why Prism appears next to your subscribe watermark. I was wondering about that. Oh, does it? Okay, I didn't know that. I don't see my subscribe watermark here, so. See, on my phone, it won't let me do landscape. It's a Samsung. Oh, really? That's interesting. I know on the iPhone, you can choose to do it. So through this app, anyways, you can choose portrait or landscape. Why do you need software to do the live? Isn't there just a live button in YouTube interface? Yes, there is. And I tried to go live that way and it didn't work. I don't know why. It didn't work for me. So then I already had this on my phone from before. There's a helicopter up there, small one. So I just, take two was this live. The question, does YouTube adjust landscape videos for cell phone viewing? I don't know if YouTube does that, but your phone knows what to do, I think is the way it works. So yeah, if I was watching, let me think about this. If I was live streaming in portrait mode and you were watching it in landscape mode, you would see just the portrait, like the vertical, let's do it this way, the vertical like this with the video in the middle with the probably black bars or something on the sides is the way. So yeah, I don't know if that answers your question or not. Just turn your phone sideways and it will fill the screen. Yeah, it may do that. I think some phones though you can lock it, so you may have to unlock it. Rob, there is also a phone holder that you hang around your neck so you can watch your phone without holding it. Could help with outdoor live streams. Yeah, kind of like a, what are those things? Harmonica. You can play the guitar and harmonica at the same time. Certain Insta360 cameras can let you output either layout. Okay, yeah. There's got to be a setting in there, but I haven't figured it out yet. I would think there probably is. 2 cameras, one for vertical, one for horizontal. Viewer can choose. Really? Okay. I did not know that. Let's see. It's kind of cool the way they put this chat. They do put it way over to the left side for me, so that, and which is where the green dot is. Otherwise, if I was scrolling over here, it would look like I'm not looking anywhere near where you guys are. Question from Max, is the fishing any good behind you? Well, there's a lot of lobster here. I can tell you that. There's traps all over the place. The season is open until the end of May. Then all the lobster fishermen will have to bring their traps up. But so there's lots of that. The mackerel should be coming in soon, and when the mackerel come in, the seals come in chasing the mackerel, and tuna. There's a lot of tuna here. That's big fish. You can catch that with a line, but typically people go out a little further to catch the tuna. I caught, I don't fish myself. I mean, my kids do, just a little bit for fun, but when I say I caught, it was on my camera. I caught a swordfish jumping out of the water, not far from where I normally film my videos last year. That was pretty amazing. First time I've ever seen that. Came clean out of the water, so it must have been chasing mackerel or something. A mackerel is like a foot long little skinny fish that tastes good fried up, but what's the green dot? I started kind of late, so maybe you covered this already. The green dot is something that is near if you're looking at the selfie side, like the selfie camera, the selfie side of your phone, the iPhone anyways puts a little green dot right beside the lens. So it's just basically a visual cue to tell you, look at the green dot, not at your face. Because if I'm looking at my face, I'm looking directly in the middle of the camera right now. To you, it looked like I was looking off to the side. Right now, I'm looking at the green dot, which is right by the lens. Okay, so that's why they put that there. If Rob doesn't know something, chances are someone in the chat will know the answer. That's what's awesome about this. I like that. Because I don't have all the answers. Okay. Thanks for the fishing info. Yeah, no, there's all kinds of fish here. There's flounder at the bottom. Haddock. Haddock is the main fish in this area. Like if you order fish and chips at a restaurant, it's usually haddock here. Whereas in Newfoundland, it's usually cod. But lobster. I'm going to have lobster soon. It's my daughter's birthday in another couple weeks. And she likes lobster for her birthday. I sure wish Android had a green dot, doesn't it? Yeah, well, see, on my iPhone, on this one, there's like a little black bar where the lens is. So there must be something on the Android that shows kind of where your lens is on the selfie side. You could always get a little pen and just draw a little dot on your, if you have a case or something. I've never noticed the green dot. I love watching great white sharks jumping out of the water. The weight of them and the power they need to do that is incredible. Yeah, I imagine. I imagine. Yeah, swordfish is not near as, I mean, I think they're as long, maybe not quite as long as some of the bigger great whites, but like I think the one I saw was probably 6 or 7 feet long. And then a 2-foot sword on the front. Yeah, he was big. And yeah, must have been chasing something because they don't usually come in this far inland. I mean, this is not inland, but the bay is pretty deep. You can see both shoulders of the bay out there. I think it's around 13 kilometers deep by 5 or 6 kilometers wide, St. Margaret's Bay. Dude, where's your car? It is back there somewhere. I gotta walk all the way back there and back to the car. Looking at the camera lens didn't come naturally at first. Takes time, doesn't it? Absolutely does. It does. So what I find works best for me is, or it did, this when I started this. And when I say started, again, I'm only referring to last year. When I started to just look at the lens and talk. I think of the lens, or I thought of the lens at the time, as a good friend of mine. I gotta stop holding my breath. I'm holding my breath because I'm cold. Sit down on a rock again. and put my hand in my pocket. There we go. No, I can't do that because then I lose the ability to scroll. Where was... Yeah, it doesn't come naturally. I think of the camera as a friend, and it's easier now because you guys are here and you're asking me questions and you are my friends, and so I'm talking to you. This is easy. When you ask a question, I answer it. That's easy. So, but when you're making a video and just talking to the camera, it's less natural. You're not prompted. People aren't asking you questions. So in my mind, what I do to help is I pretend like a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, just asked me a question, and now I'm going to look at the camera and answer it and talk to them like a real person. Excuse me. Talk to the camera like it's a real person. That's the way I do it, and I find that really helps. So there you go. New Zealand, we have much the same fishing, but we have no haddock. We do have some fish here in New Zealand that are not in your waters. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'd like to visit New Zealand someday. There, I'm just gonna sort this out a little bit, angle that up a little more. There we go. That's better. Try not to shake so much. When his glasses are on, the top of his head is when you can type things you don't want him to see. You're right. I cannot read anything with this. That's how I do it too. It makes talking to the green dot fun and easy. Yes, it does, Brooke. Good evening, Steph Pink. I saw the name and I thought Stephen King. I don't know. That's the first thing that I saw. But good evening. Thanks for stopping in. If the green dot is on and you didn't open your camera program, then something is using the camera. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that, but it makes sense. Most people are used to looking at the screen during video calls. Yeah. What am I up to? I'm sitting on the beach in Nova Scotia doing a live. This is a test. It was supposed to be a test just to test the audio of the mic, and it passed the test, and it's been an hour and 10 minutes. I'm still here. So I probably should sign off soon because I am getting hungry. What time is it? Now it is almost, oh my Lord, it's almost 7:30. But yeah, so the test worked. Everything's going fine. So yeah, I think I'll do this more because this is fun. Especially when it warms up. I'll do it more when it warms up. The time warp of live streams. Haha, yes. Haha, indeed. That's right. I don't dare walk back while I'm live because I don't know how good the cell phone coverage is back there. I'll just come back up a little closer on the sand anyway. A little closer to the trees. Dan, hi Rob, I'm watching on a 58-inch set and it seems like the footage is a little shaky. Do you have some type of steady shot on? No, so I'm just, this is kind of a test. I don't usually do these live streams like this. I'm holding a selfie stick and trying to hold it as best I can. Plus I am shaking a little bit because it's so damn cold out here. So yeah, it's my fault. Normally when I make a video, it's just using the regular camera app in my iPhone, and that has built-in stabilization. I don't think this Prism app uses that. So those clouds look like they are just waiting to rain on you. Yeah, might. Actually, those ones over there look a little worse. Yeah, it might. If it starts raining, I'm going to end this. All right, does the watch hours matter as much after the 4,000 for monetization? Great question. No. Or not that I've noticed. Like once, so for me, once I got monetized, it happened pretty quick. It took a long time. I was around 2,500 watch hours for the longest time. And as you may or may not know, that you need it 4,000 within 12 months, and that's a moving target. It's within 365 days actually, and every day that you advance, you lose a day off the back end, right? So, but once I got serious about this, and I started making lots of videos and going live regularly, the watch hours quickly went from 2,500 to 4,500 in like 3 or 4 months. And then I had one video do really well, and I brought in like 12,000 hours in 1 month. And yeah, no, it's and then it doesn't matter, right? Then you start looking at views again, because it's basically views that you get paid by, right? The watch hours really have nothing to do with it. Well, a little bit, I guess. Like if you have longer videos and people watch all of the videos, then there's probably going to be some mid-roll ads that play if you have that turned on during those longer videos, and then you can make some more money that way. But not as much. I mean, most of the ad revenue comes from the views, right? The opening ads that play for the views. Miss Biz, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm so glad you're at work right now. Long day at work. Oh, well, it's over. So work is over. So that's a good thing. I'm going to make an Excel spreadsheet to track like I see in your videos. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can also download the one that I've made or make one similar. I put a link for it below all my videos. I don't think that would be here for this one because this was not a scheduled live. Brooke says, I'm at 2,500 watch hours now. Feels like I'm stuck here too. So it's nice to know there is light at the end of the tunnel. Absolutely, especially if you've just started doing lives, Brooke. That's really going to help. Okay, it's going to help everything. It's going to help not just bring you more hours, watch hours into your lives, but it's going to help your videos grow, and your videos are going to help your lives grow. And you say you're at 2,500 now. I predict within 3 months you'll be past the 4,000. Probably 2 months. That's my guess. Don't hold me to that though. Do you get ad revenue if people skip the ads? I think I get some. I'm not exactly how that works, but I think some ads, it all depends on what people are paying, right? It depends on what the advertisers are paying for those ads. I get 55% of whatever YouTube collects from the videos played on from the ads that are played on my videos. So I haven't really looked into the pricing model for buying ads on YouTube, but I presume that if there's a skippable ad, I'm guessing they don't cost as much as an ad that plays all the way through, that you can't skip. So yeah, or if people skip or not, I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works, what the formula is. All right. I already saved your video, so I'll remember and go back to it. Haha. I've noticed already just from 2 lives, it's crazy. It really is. Do you get ad? Okay, I already answered that one. Yeah. You get paid by views. Ha, that's why I'm only listening with my eyes closed. You won't get a penny from me. Aha, well, I don't think YouTube knows if you're actually looking or not. I think it's cool if you just listen. That works too. All right. I do know that ads play longer on TV compared to the phone. I think I've noticed that too, actually. So yeah. You know what, guys? I'm going to have to go. My hands are freezing. Unless there were any other questions. Brooke is thinking I'm just going to do it on a whim, though, instead of schedule it this time. That's cool. Living with Parkinson's, I'll probably do a live later tonight. Awesome. Good luck with that. Have fun. I was going to film another video out here, but I'm too cold to do that. So I think what I'll do instead is I'm going to go back to the house, have some noodles or something for supper, and edit the video I made earlier today. And I'll post that probably tomorrow morning. Instead of the one I was going to do tonight, I might film that tomorrow and post that Monday. So, let's see, Let's see. Yeah, it's okay, sir. Don't freeze. Yeah. Too late. I'm already frozen. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. It was a lot of fun. We'll do this some more. Yeah, I'll go live again. So yeah, I hope to have a video out tomorrow morning. So look for that. I think it's going to be around 10 minutes long. It talks about, is it okay to make videos that are shorter than 8 minutes? And yes, it is. So there, you don't have to watch it. Next live will be next Tuesday, unless I do another one of these pop-up lives on a warmer day. Anyways, I need my glasses to find the end button. Thank you guys. Take care. See you next time. Bye.